Welcome to the Deebo and Joe show. I am your host, James Deebo Harrison. I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You don't want to miss nothing. We got it all right here. Joe, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Man, I'm doing good, brother Debo. Man, having a great night watching football, man. The
Oh
Bills
yeah.
Dolphins game. It was great game to see. Great game to see.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. The Dolphins, they came out to fight, dog. They came out to fight. You know what's so crazy is I talked to somebody before.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm like, dude, watch watch the Bills go out here and lose this game, dude. I'm like, they done came back on the Ravens, they went and stumped the lights out the Jets. I'm like, they are primed for a letdown. They probably thinking that, Miami go come in here, woe is me. Maybe, they already had a players only meeting week one. So, you're at home, it's a short week, and the whole time I'm thinking,
You thought they were going to sneak up on them.
I thought they was gonna sneak up on them, dude. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, barely they came through. It was 31-21. They came through, they
Mhm.
won the game. But as soon as the first quarter started, dude, Miami goes down there. They score on what, 10 plays, took up almost 7 minutes off the clock and went in for seven, made it look easy. I mean,
Bro,
it was a short field. It was
it
only
popped
like
off the
50
special
yards.
teams. That's the way you start the game off. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Special teams popped off with a great return. They got it at the 50. I tell you one thing. Achan was balling. You know what I'm saying? Just getting the
Hmm.
ball in his hands. I don't think Tua did anything too impressive in the first drive. He just getting the ball. He didn't throw the ball over 5 yards. Completed the third and four to Tyreek Hill,
Right.
getting him involved. But I think Achan and what's my other man? Achan and Gordon, number 31, the rookie running
Okay.
back. Thunder and lightning. Them dudes, Achan's the more speed guy, you know what I'm saying? Dumping it to him. He was doing the
Right.
run game and catching out the backfield. And then Gordon being able to power it in, you know what I'm saying? So that first drive, it looked really impressive. But the same thing I was saying too, Tua didn't have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Getting into the
Yeah.
hands of his, you know what I'm saying, athletes. He got some playmakers. Like Tyreek Hill was out there hooping. Very shout
Yeah.
out to Tyreek.
For sure, for sure. Then you come back and the Bills get the ball and what is it? 85, 90 yards they go, 10
Oh,
plays, and they score. I'm like,
brother,
okay,
brother, brother.
ain't nobody
Cook,
coming to play defense this week. Like, what's
did you
going
see?
on?
It was James Cook. It was James
Oh,
Cook.
no
Did you
question.
see every time he touched the
Dude,
ball, it was for a
it was
first down.
10. It was it
It
was
was
it was it
10.
was
It was
double
10.
digits. It was
It was
double
first
digits every
down.
time
He
he
was
touched the
just
rock.
toting, he was cutting through there, running the ball with patience, you know what I'm saying, with burst.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That it looked good. So him and then Josh Allen with the little fake bubble screen, you know what I'm saying, and then
Hmm.
drop the dime to the tight end, put it in ball placement was on the money. So like those first two drives, both teams go down, score. I'm thinking for sure it's gonna be a high scoring game. It looked
No
good.
question. No question. Then well, actually, I think the next thing was basically
We getting that?
Buffalo getting down there and I think they missed a field goal or something, dude. Like it was like,
They
how do
this
you
they
he
they
shanked
scored
it so hard?
they scored on their first two possessions, and then they drove it down on their
You're
third
right.
possession,
They
and
did.
then
They scored the very
he missed
next
the
one
field.
because
They was walking the joint down, and
yeah,
that was when Tua got it, and he was
yeah,
fumbling the snaps. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. They
Dropped
shortened.
it.
I think they had a penalty. Actually, they were still driving. Now that I think about the second drive, they were still driving,
Mhm.
and they had penalties that slowed them down, and they weren't able to convert. And
Yeah.
then they went on down there, scored on them again, and it was 14-7 then. So,
Yes.
I'm thinking, it's still a chance because they were able to drive down. They let, some penalties, slow them down.
hmm
So,
And the good thing was too in the first half that Miami did a good job of converting on first downs. So that
mhm,
that second the next drive when they ended up scoring before halftime, Tyreek Hill they converted four third down conversions. Tua used his feet on one and three to Tyreek Hill, a third and 12, like a third and seven, and a third and five. He converted all three of those to get down there, and they ended up scoring before half. Where Waddle caught that slant, you know what I'm saying, getting in the end zone. So they
mhm.
got the ball with 4 minutes. That was an amazing 4 minute drill
Well,
by Tua, and
that was
then
from the missed field goal. The missed field goal, they were able to go
yes,
ahead and
they was able to get down there.
get a
So at
short
halftime,
again, a short field and able to
mhm,
get down there and go ahead and get seven. Now they tied up at halftime. So, they in a fight.
they in the
Right now
dogfight.
you done gave Miami some hope,
Hmm
and they like, we could go out here and do this.
I think
And
it was a tale of two halves because the first half it was 14-14. And then
mhm.
on the second half, defense third quarter wasn't too much action. Well, Josh Allen them came out off the rip first
Oh
drive
yeah.
and scored in the third quarter. So that put it to 21-14, but not too much more action was going on in the third. A lot of punts, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But it was the fourth quarter that really was the tail of the game. A
No
defense played
question.
good in the third, but that fourth quarter, man, when they got to stop, you know what I'm saying? Two of them went down, they scored. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
ended
it's
up
tied
converting
up
the fourth
twenty-one,
down,
21 now. That was
21,
it.
21. And then they get a stop. The tide of the game could be changing. And they
Mhm.
go for the punt, and my man runs into the punter, which changes the whole trajectory of the game. You know what I'm saying? Then they go down there and score. So puts the game to 28-21. And I think those are the mistakes that you cannot make if you want to beat. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The Buffalo Bills. You can't beat yourself. They were in the fight. They were getting them to punt. They were forcing them to punt. They didn't drive down there and score on them. So now it's 21-21. We getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? They were doing a good job
Mhm.
converting. They made the fourth down, 4th and 4, got down there and scored. So when you're playing the Bills, though, those are the mistakes that you can't make.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. So my I mean, I think they still had a chance until you got to that last that last interception right there. I think it was maybe 3 minutes or so left, whatever it was, and
Mhm.
you going in to possibly get seven, and then you had that interception, and that to me that basically sealed the deal.
Yeah,
That
that definitely sealed the
yeah,
deal.
that killed everything that was going, man. The best I think the biggest thing that they did is they showed that they wasn't dead, dude. Like it's
Yes.
like, yo, we had a players only meeting week one, but that was to get to where we are now. And I
Mhm.
mean, they didn't come away with the win, but the mindset, the way they play, except for certain parts of it. The biggest thing is Buffalo. They made the plays when it counted. The defense made the stops, and the offense made the scores,
Yep.
and or a pick, whatever it may be. They kept the game close as long as they could, but the second half came, and I think what helped them keep it close too was Buffalo. I mean, they had some drop passes. They had some penalties that were stalling them in that second half. So
Mhm.
that helped Miami be able to keep it close.
Yeah.
And of course, the roughing the kicker and the late interception, that was just you
That
can't.
was a
Yeah,
crushed them. I think they,
yeah.
they 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 kept it close, man. It was a really really good game. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be good plays, there's going to be bad plays, there's going to be penalties here and there. Keeping it 14-14 going into halftime was all good. Like you said, like when I the roughing the punter that started the whole thing. But
Hmm.
for real, when you finish the game off with that pick, they're driving down, you're making plays, you're getting the ball, you're hitting Waddle on some 5-and-outs, you're converting on third downs. That was just a basic smash concept. Running back fast to the flat. It's 3-on-3 over there. He
Hmm.
looked directly where he was going, and that brought my man Shepard right
Yep.
straight through. Soon as he looked over there, he ran, and then it's 3 on. He threw the ball right to him. So you that's just mistakes that you can't make. You gotta look it off. You know where you're going. It's three
Right.
on three over there. As soon as you brought your eyes over there, defense is taught in zone. We're moving where the quarterback's eyes are going.
Yes.
He didn't look you off to tell you
Right.
to
If he
go
had looked
anyway.
him off on that and then turned straight to it and got it to it, he wouldn't have been that close.
He wouldn't have not been that close. But him looking instantly, soon as he got the ball from the snap, bringing his eyes there, oh, he
Mhm.
broke on it like he's instantly. You know what I'm saying? So just those mistakes that you cannot make there. And I'm not. This is here for a Tua bashing, but he didn't throw the ball well deep at all. All of their completions were behind the line of scrimmage. He was getting it to Achane. He was getting it in Tyreek Hill's
I mean,
hand.
except for
Little
the
out
three, those
routes.
three big third downs. Yeah,
But,
most
but
of
no,
them were
those were the one where he scrambled away. That was about a 12-yard pass. That was maybe when the
right.
deepest was. The one with Tyreek Hill got he passed it 7 yards. Tyreek Hill went back, dipped down, and got missing on people. You know what I'm saying? Made
Hmm.
yards after catch. So
Straight air yards. I see what you're saying.
a
Yeah.
lot of the stuff was just underneath dips and dunks. And then when we needed to make plays, I mean, he would kind of turned it over, or was fumbling with the snaps on third downs.
Hmm.
Just little things that we can't have when we're not. I'm not asking you to win the game for us, but I'm asking you to just do a little more simple things. Just keep the turnovers down. Don't put us in positions to lose because at the end of the day, you're not doing too much, but you're getting in the players' hands, but the ball being thrown down the field is not That it's
Yeah,
not, it's
it's
not
a
looking
difference
good.
between hurting me and not helping me. Um,
1,000%.
yeah, you're hurting me if you're turning the ball over. If you're not scoring, yeah, you're not helping me, but you're not hurting me. You're giving me
Mhm.
an opportunity to go back out there and do what it is that we can do to try and keep it close. But picks, you're hurting me there. That's taking points off the board that could have put us in a position that we're looking at possibly going down there the next drive and seeing if we can't get an onside kick or something and see if we come through with it. But
Mhm.
that opportunity was just snatched away in the last few minutes of the game.
Yeah,
Along, like I said, the two critical mistakes, dude. Like,
yeah, those two big ones, man. The roughing the punter and that pick. That's not winning football. And Josh Allen, he's not turning the ball over. They did like on the first half. They only had 3 possessions in the whole first half of the game. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So that's the Dolphins were holding the ball, doing
Well,
converting
they
on
were,
third
yeah.
downs,
They,
keeping the
I
ball
think
away from
one
them.
7 minutes. Another one was close to six and some change. They were holding on to the ball. I mean, at the end of the game, though, it was still almost even. Close
No, no,
to
no,
30-30.
for sure. But 3 possessions in the first half is good, and then they scored on 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're moving in the right direction, but you just can't
Mhm.
turn the ball over and make critical mistakes if you're trying to win the game. You stayed in it, you did good, but it's not a bashing. They, like you said, they fought. They looked like they didn't give up on.
Mhm.
They didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't look like a team that didn't want to go out there and try to win that football
You
game.
think they take some type of moral victory out of this, even though they didn't win? You think
Uh,
it?
you know what it is. There's no moral victories in it. You know, once you lose, you lose. All of that stuff is going to be the same. You took a L on the win
Mhm.
loss sheet. I would hope just you could take the good for what it is, but at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of the more you lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you
I'm looking at
still.
exactly what I did wrong so that we can correct that next time and make
Hmm.
sure we come out with that win. That
Yeah,
moral victory stuff, I ain't never been on it. I ain't never been on
I
that.
think you lost, man.
Oh yeah, you lost. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess before the game, they had some reports surface about players, being late for meetings and having disciplinary issues. According to ESPN, tardiness was an issue through last season. One current Dolphin player said he believes some captains that this past season took advantage of the role. Hmm. They said Ramsey, wide receiver Tyreek Hill were two of the eight voted captain in 2024. They were among repeat offenders who received numerous fines throughout the seasons. Throughout the season, what do you think of players like repeatedly being late? They said players were often late to practice meetings, with multiple team sources suggesting this reflecting the lack of respect for
Mm-hmm.
McDaniels, who was hesitant to publicly, I guess, discipline these guys for outside of posting fines.
Well, let's keep this real though, Debo. Well, we've been both apart. We've been in the league a long time. And you know what I'm saying? How do you I know you've been a part of the Steelers. I was a part of the Steelers and the Browns. And let me just ask you just open, how do you feel about this, about players being late to meetings? Because I know we're gonna be real on our show, Debo. That's what we talked about earlier. Like real conversations, real things that go on. So I know what do you feel about tardiness of players and how do you think this is? What do you think is going on?
So my thing on it is you should never be late. It's nothing that can go on that should make you late because you should be leaving with enough time to get there and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
Now, I understand where you get certain players get different privileges.
Mhm.
Okay. I understand that because with time, like Butts would say, he says the
Mhm.
3 T's. If over time you tell me the truth, I'll learn to trust you.
Mhm.
So as I build a relationship with that player and I know, what their demeanor is and how they
Mhm.
actually operate. If he comes late one time or something happens and you're late, okay, I can scrub that. But
Mhm.
if you come late again, you can't scrub that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's a reason that we have the what they call it, the code of conduct. It's called conduct detrimental. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's what is they call progressive discipline, right? So a team has the option of fining you on your first offense, okay? And they can fine you up to a max of, like, I think it's 40% or whatever that max fine is. The second time is 70%. And after the third time, it's 100% of that max fine, okay?
Gotcha.
Now,
Yes.
that max fine, that max fine can be a week's salary all the way up to and including suspension without pay for 4 weeks. So when you get guys that are just repeated offenders, only way you can get any kind of control is to actually go to the further spectrum of it that you can, because everybody cares about their money. You telling me I got 4 weeks of playing and not getting paid? That's that's not something somebody is going to sign
No,
up for or
definitely not.
do if they know that, you know what, after my second, third time, or after my third time, this is what's going to happen. Now, when you get coaches that are like, okay, I'm going to fine you, and they fine you 2,500, and they fine you 3,000, and they fine you 5,000, and you never get to that fine of what they call
That real.
detrimental, that
It,
real money, then it's not going to stop them. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you got a player that's, you're making $500,000 a week or whatever, you don't even notice that. You just thinking some extra taxes came out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
no, sure.
unless the coach makes it a point to do that, like, I don't know what happens in New England if you're late. Like, when Bill was there, like, I don't know what happens. I honestly, they had me so scared. I seen time. I'm sitting in my locker like this, dude, and I kind of catch a glimpse of somebody running, and it's Tom. He running to the meeting. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be late. So I jump up and I start running in there. Everybody in there, but the meeting don't start for like another like 5 minutes, 3 5 minutes or something. So it's obviously something there happens that don't nobody want a piece of, because nobody is late. Also, something else they did was your phones. You can't have your phone in the meeting. It can't be in your pocket. It can't be nowhere, right? So I don't know this. So I'm walking in, and as I'm walking in, I see like 40 phones just sitting on the floor. And I see another dude come past and pull his phone out of his pocket and throw it on the floor. I'm like, well, shit, I better throw my phone on the floor too. I'm not about to go in and catch something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think when you have a coach that is a player's coach, that's a good thing. But when you have a coach that's too much of a player's coach, that's a bad thing, because now he's not going to go to that point of actually being that, that disciplinarian, because he may want to keep a certain relationship with that player or not upset that player. Who knows, what it may be.
I would say
So,
we could go with this too, though, Deebo. Mostly, we're talking about star players here, because if you're not a good player and you're coming up late, you're not going to be there long. You know what I'm saying? So I think that most of the time, you say everybody gets treated fairly, but not everybody gets treated the same.
right.
The vets, they got to show the respect and know vets, they get treated a certain way, and you can respect that, or you could try to get away with stuff because you're going to be able to get away with stuff. And your team could look at it a certain way, and just showing up late, that's just not the way that good vets are supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of their privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in Cleveland, there was really no too much hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? You learn to get respect from somebody, like you said. You learn
Mm-hmm.
trust in time, and then that's how you develop it. Like in time, you have to show me that you're gonna be on time. You got to show me that you're gonna like be in the place you're supposed to be, and then I'll trust you. You know what I'm saying? To be able to give you some
Yes.
leniency. Know that you have to develop. You're gonna be on time all the time, and I know this is the way that you are.
Right.
So if something happens, then I know
Right.
this is oh man, this isn't Joe. Something happened, something matter of fact might have happened with his family. Let's make sure he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Not just no, he just doesn't show up to these meetings because it might be a Friday, Thursday night. He goes out on Thursdays, he show up late to the special teams meeting. Like that's just not a way, you know what I'm saying, you want it to rock. So when I'm reading into this, it's more like they're talking about good players trying to take advantage of knowing the coach is not going to be as hard on them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't think
Well, it's also like you said, it's the coach.
yeah,
If
no,
you
no,
have
for
a
sure, for
coach
sure.
that doesn't, do what is necessary. You know what I'm saying? I guess they said player-driven leadership has always been emphasized under McDaniel's.
Mm-hmm.
His style, as one current player described it, is laid back without being hands off. Former Dolphins player who played for McDaniel said Coach was always open and vulnerable with his players, which he thinks players misconstrued as being soft. I very much think that is misconstrued as being soft because you're in a game where it is a bunch of really aggressive alpha type males in any form, especially if I don't have a strong or I ain't built a relationship with you, Joe, and
Mm-hmm.
I go and I tell you something that you see a different side of me and you like, yo, maybe he a little soft. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real thing. But
Yeah.
with you knowing me and me discussing something with you on a more of a personal level, it's like, okay, he must really be going through something because I know this is not
Yeah.
what he does.
And
You
though
know?
he respects me enough to be like, man, as a man, you're gonna come to me and tell me something, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, that he don't really talk about too much.
So when you're a person that's just open and vulnerable to everyone, yeah, I'm like, for me
We
that would seem soft. Like, and I can see how, like my mom told me when I was a kid, dude. She was like, they go take kindness for weakness. So that's
Mhm.
why I was always kind of standoffish, mean, mugging. I got resting what they call, for a man
Yeah, yeah.
face, but that's just me because that's what I was taught. They take kindness for weakness, so don't run around here being happy and jolly and goo goo laughing. They looking at somebody they think they can get over on.
Mhm.
And that's just how I was, that's how I was brought up. What do you think?
I think that I feel this. I know exactly what you're saying. I think with this situation, I think that it's just so we talking about with Jalen and Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, yeah. With McDaniels and his situation of being, they're saying he is being misconstrued as being soft. Him not being as disciplined and strict with his
Okay.
enforcement, of not, when
Yeah,
you're
no,
late.
no, no, for sure, for sure, for sure. I think that they can get that misconstrued. Like you said, it's a bunch of grown men in the thing, and when you have a head coach that's kind of letting certain people get away with things and not holding them accountable, that could really just show a lack of discipline. You
Envy, it
don't have
shows
the
envy and
game
jealousy to other guys too, though.
a
and
thousand
then and
percent.
then and well, it starts that with other guys, and then on top of that, some guys like, yo, well, if he letting him do that, I'm gonna do
I'm
this,
gonna do that too. So
and I'm gonna like if he
I'll,
don't do it.
I'll give you a proper example, Debo. I'll speak it to when I really came. When I came to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I've never not stayed in the hotel at a home game. That's something that everybody, no
Mhm,
matter what, Phil Dawson, you're
mhm,
15 years in, you better check into the hotel. You're gonna have your meetings there at the home game and little late meetings, do your dinner, and then bed check. You know what I'm saying? At the home games. When I came to Pittsburgh, the OGs, veterans, Pouncies, you know what I'm saying? After the home meeting, they was like, oh yeah, bet we going home.
mhm,
They're going home. They have a family. They're like, Joe, what you about to do? I'm like, man, I don't know. Because the coach, they don't tell you if you're a vet, you can stay, but that's just the way. That's the unknown, unwritten rule. You got to be a vet, you're an OG. You can go stay at the crib. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, he's like, where you gonna go? I said, I'm gonna go home. The trust of Pouncey, you got grown men. They're not going to go out to the club before the game. When we wake
mhm,
up early in the morning, I'm trying to go home, pick up my family, go get everybody right, and then come back to the stadium. It's like, why am I making this extra step when you trust me as a man? I'm not going out. I'm not going to go get seen. I'm trying to go take care of my body, go get my family, sleep in my own
mhm,
bed, and then head to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, then when you see the young dudes like, no, I'm probably go, I'm gonna stay in my crib. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not a vet. You mess
mhm,
around, be out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a whole different situation. The trust of them knowing, Joe, where you at? And then they will call, yo, I'm at the crib. They're, all right, bet. See you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
that's something that people could take advantage of. You could, as if
mhm,
I wanted to, I could go out to the club. I
mhm,
could have went out, did something crazy. But that's not professional. That's not what professionals do. My job is to get ready for the game. And Coach T, as a man, was letting me go home and take that step out of waking up super early, having to go to my crib, get my body worked on, get my family, bring them to the game, and then work that whole situation. He's like, no, Joe, you have a process. You going where you going? To my family. See you
mhm.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Mhm.
just was the respect factor. And like other teams, they don't care. Phil Dawson was a grown man. He's not going to go out. But no matter what, the Browns like, I don't care. You play for the Browns. You're staying in this hotel with the team. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I don't care what you're
Mhm.
gonna do.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that. I
I
like you're
love
standing
that.
the team. I like you're standing the team with you're standing in the hotel with the team. You're here to get a job done. Everything else outside of that should be not even a part of what we got going on. I
That
understand you got a family at
that's
home. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to have wifey, have everything set up, ready and go. And so when you get there, everything is coordinated so that you can boom, bam, bam. Because I think when you get into situations like that, like you said, you're going to go home and lay and stay there. But who says that the vet that's, Joe Blow didn't decide the one time that he thought he had a soft game, let me run down here with the boys real quick
yeah,
and be here or there. Now, whether word gets back or not, he gets that privilege, and it's not like he's not going to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? So now the other guys is foaming at the mouth, waiting for their opportunity and chance to be a vet to do the same thing. So like situations like that, I'm like, nah. Like when I played for Cowher, I didn't care. It didn't matter. Bus Jerome Bettis stayed in the Hall of Famer. He stayed in the hotel.
no,
It wasn't no going home.
I'm
You
not,
know?
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing either. I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. I'm just saying that I respect it. And especially if you're going to be, that's the thing of taking advantage of your vetness. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do have
Mhm.
things that you can do, don't
But
disrespect
I
it.
think I
And
think also it puts guys in a position, especially if you're a vet, where you know what, that night at the hotel before the game, I ain't got to worry about nothing at home. I ain't got to
no,
I ain't got to try and get
the
nobody to
options of you
bed.
being,
But
you have the
this
option.
is where it causes. I think it causes issues for the players and the family. Is you don't have to stay there. Wife say you ain't got to stay there. Why are you staying there? He don't want to say I don't want to deal with this. It's a restful night. I want to get ready for the game. So now all of a sudden, maybe he got to go home when he ain't want to.
See but look how his old because old ladies. You talking about what old ladies talking? Well, Joe at the crib. Why your
Right,
husband at the crib?
right.
Oh no, that's crazy. I feel you though. It could, yeah. It just opens up another window. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking it. I feel where you're coming from because it gets to
Mhm,
have other people just looking, trying to get to where they going, why they getting to do other stuff.
mhm.
But that's why you say you get treating people fairly, but not everybody gets treated the same. I
Right.
could see the same way of nobody can go. You know what I'm saying? But then there's reasons why I would see why they could go. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go to the crib, like even if they're legitimately gonna go, because these dudes do have stuff going on, or you don't have to go. It's just an option that I just thought was dope. That if you're on a team, that you can respect it vets because that's the relationship part where you can take advantage of it or you don't.
No, for sure, for sure. Speaking of responsibilities, former Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce said it's foolishness to believe that Tom Brady won't use his access as a broadcaster to help the team. He said, this is unprecedented, what we're seeing. I think I would be uncomfortable if it was the other way around, to be honest with you, because you're not dealing with just a normal person. Tom Brady is elite of elite, one of the greatest quarterbacks, one of the greatest players in the game. It's not hard for him to watch a few things on Friday or hear things in a production meeting and be like, have tidbits. You'd be foolish, he said, and you'd be foolish enough to think that he's not going to share with the Raiders because we had those conversations about certain things. My thing is this: I don't understand how, like they're saying, oh, well, he can't go to the production meetings. He can't, but you allow him to still interview them and talk to them. He's going to get the same thing with he just can't go to the facility to do it. He can't be at the hotel to do it. Like, yeah, but he still gets
Typing
to
in.
interview them. He can interview them off campus. I mean, off site in person, or he could talk to them and interview them that way. You're still getting that information. And for them to think that like you got a whole crew. Like it's Fox. That's what these guys do. Even if he's not there, he didn't go to the practice. These guys, that's all they do is football. They're going to talk football. Even with him just sitting there with them, he's going to get things and he's going to be privileged to him. Like when it comes down to him being in the actual booth on the headset, that is crazy. So now I'm just playing devil's advocate. He didn't tell a coach, he didn't say nothing to a coach, but he on the headset who actually is in communication with either the coach or a player. Who is he talking to? I don't know who he talking. Jerry Jones don't even get in the coach's box and put the headset on. But Tom, a minority owner, is in the box with a headset on at the coach's box. Who is he talking to? Like, what is he saying? Like, I don't. This is going to get like real. I think this is going to get messier before it gets cleared up if they don't figure out something. Because the next time this comes around, I don't know how they can not let whoever it may be do it. What is your even like if it's me, you know what I'm saying? Like me being James Harrison, and I got that, position. I got 375, from Fox, and then I'm a minority owner of the team. I'm not gonna do it because they go bust my ass. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm Tom Brady, I'm Tom Brady. They love me. They fought for me to do this. Yeah, I might do it. I probably would do it. What they go do? Go and find out that I did it, and then have to tell that what we said he wasn't gonna do, he did. So if I'm Tom, I might go ahead and do it. What
I
where you
mean,
at with it? What
man,
would you
Tom
do?
showing us what he gonna do. Tom Brady going ahead and doing it. Like you said, they want him in here. They trying to bend the rules for him to be in there. I don't
Not
think
trying, they did.
they did it. He's in there. He's in the booth on the headset. Like you said, who is he talking to? I don't know. The quarterback, the coach, I don't know who he's talking to.
Jerry
And
Jones got his hand in everything, and he don't even do
bro,
that.
with the production meetings and stuff and him not being able to be there, not being able to be present. So they're going to have production meetings also with his team before they get on the show just to talk, just to vibe, just to figure out what did he
But
get.
he gets to introduce. He still gets to talk to them. He's just not allowed to do it on
It's
site.
not there on site. No,
So he could have them come to another site, or he could meet them at another site and talk to him, or he could still like I guess phone or Zoom, whatever it may be, and talk to him. He just can't be there. You're still getting the information.
James, I'm saying the same thing you saying, brother.
Like
I'm saying the same thing you're saying. I don't think that I think Tom Brady is getting himself in a situation that, well, like you said, they want him to be there. He's already there.
mhm.
I don't think that as if I was in that position too, I mean, he has two jobs. It's the owner of the team, a minority owner of the Raiders, and it's the CBS job where he's making what is it like 50
Three.
something
He got
dollars,
he got he got three. He got 375 for 10, so about 37.5
37,
a year.
37.5 a year. He's going to have to, I would have, you got to give up one because no matter what, if you stay doing the meetings, however you're doing those meetings, not being there, you're still being able to interview the people, there's going to be questions. And I don't know if he cares about, if he doesn't care about the questions and he's just going to go ahead and keep going through it, Tom Brady shoot for it. But just know, being in those production, not being in those production meetings, but still working for them, having two jobs at the same time, owner, and just having conflict of interest is going to be a question that people are going to ask. If you're not doing it, it just looks still crazy. So the questions that people are going to ask you aren't going to go anywhere if you're just continuing to work for two like spots. You know what I'm saying? It's just
It's
two.
not even too late. It's opposites. You actually getting that'd be like you being able to go and interview everybody and then go play a game against these boys, and you getting all the little nooks and crannies, and you get to ask all the questions, and they thinking, hey, it's it's Joe. He ain't, he ain't, it's well, with it being Tom, it's like it's Tom, I'm gonna tell him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Especially young guys, they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. I feel you, brother. I don't think it's going to be. It's not going nowhere. The questions aren't going nowhere. We're just going to see like what the access looks like, and it's just happening.
yeah, for sure. And what we were talking about the other day with the Eagles, they're gonna take a close look at this tush push now. It's the league officially is trying to make sure it doesn't happen again. They said it was a false start that should have been called. So the league training video for officials, which gets shared with coaches and general managers, included showing the Eagles' false start and an instruction that the officials ensure the offense isn't getting away with penalties on a tush push. These dudes is lining up in the neutral zone. They taking off first. They doing everything. Yes, they need to go ahead and put their eyes on that thing, slow it down. You want to slow down anytime you got somebody getting hit and the defender barely grazes his helmet with the top of their thing, and the first thing the announcers to say, "Yep, that was helmet to helmet." Yeah, you slowing it. Yes, it's time for the offense to get the same thing and slow it down for y'all. Like
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't I don't find no issue with it.
I'm 1,000% fine with this. It just because it's just like and you know what happens too when the league does stuff like this and sends out the videos and send out the films, it's going to get addressed. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to
Mhm.
make sure they're going to have to line up the correct way. They're going to have to snap the ball. The center going to have to be the first person to move the ball so everybody fires off on the same time. I'm not against the tush push at all. I'm just against people lining up off sides or them starting it. You know what I'm saying? Not legal. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a
Yeah.
legal play, if you line up legally, everybody's head is behind the ball and the ball is snapped, and y'all end up pushing people through because you can
Mhm.
still push now. You know what I'm saying? So you can still get
I
behind the.
thought you wasn't allowed to push at one point. You
They
couldn't push
say
a
you
guy.
weren't until 2005. They made a rule that because they said the referees weren't able to tell or they couldn't. It was hard to make the call, so they just got rid of it in 2005. So now you're able to push people in the back. You know what I'm saying? So now, since until they get rid of that rule, just take that out. You can tell if somebody's pushing somebody or pulling somebody forward. Like I don't think that call is that hard. So if they can add
I don't
that.
know. I agree with him. Like you don't know if he's pushing or if he's trying to push somebody else that's on the side of him or something like that. I can
God,
understand
man,
that.
they be all this damn slow motion. You can't tell somebody pushing somebody.
Well, hey, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
hell
They
no,
want
Debo.
listen.
Hell no.
They don't want to slow that down. That's different between no points and 6 points. So
Man, blow the whistle faster. Once someone is standing up, blow the whistle. Stop letting all that little swaying and pushing and pulling. That's what get people hurt. Running up on the pile, they standing up there in the offensive lineman just running there and throw themselves in there.
oh
No,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
stop it. Blow the whistle, ref. He stood
yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna
I
get
think
somebody
something else
hurt.
they need to pay attention to is making sure the center is not off sides. Like he got this thing so deep under him, like
Mhm.
his head is over the ball. Like I
That
don't.
and if it's slow, and if it's in slow, and they're looking at the play and they see him with his head over
Mhm.
the flag,
Flag off rip,
off
off
rip.
rip.
What are we talking about?
The percentage of the tush push I believe will drop significantly this year after they've made a conscious effort to actually point it out.
I ain't
And
shit. I ain't gonna lie, Debo. I don't think it's gonna change. I think they're gonna still just line. I think they might line them up because they. I don't think they do it every single time that they just fire off before
dude, I
the
saw 2 times they did it the last time.
last time they did.
The one time wasn't that obvious, but that second time was
Second time was
blatant.
blatant.
It looked like the center was trying to watch when they took off and then snap it. Like I don't, you can't see
I know
that.
what
You
you're saying.
can't tell. It's so fast. They're slowing it down. Stop, bro. I don't even need to slow that down. I saw that. I saw that in
I
Pittsburgh.
saw that in real time.
No question. Like it's no way.
I feel
It's
that.
no way, dude.
I think they're gonna keep.
And
They're
for
gonna keep
them
running
to
it.
actually like have to admit it and then tell the people, oh yeah, we should have called that. We missed it, dude. They're gonna judge this way more strict. It's gonna be like when they started doing the so-called player safety, and boy, they was calling everything on
Everything.
this, man.
It was the hit too hard flag after that.
That's it. That's what
You
it turned
got
into, the hit too hard flag.
you hit him too hard. Did he get up? Nope. Flag.
Nope. Is he rolling around? Yep. Flag.
Flag.
Get him up out of here.
Get him up out of here.
Get him up out of here, man. You go.
Telling you, that's what they was doing.
Oh man.
Hold on, Eagles win.
So the Eagles are now 2-0, but their offense is less than impressive, buddy.
Yeah.
Jalen says they rank 29th in total offense, 31st in the passing. Jalen Hurts, not even 5.6 yards per attempt. It's 24th. Ooh, Hurts said he takes a lot of accountability for a lot of it and just how we go out there because that's my job. My job is to go out there and be the general orchestra, everything, generally orchestrate everything, and ultimately make plays. What do you think he's playing well? Or do you think he's just playing well because everything else around him is good enough to let him play the way he's been playing and come away with the wins?
I think he's playing good enough to win. I think he's playing winning enough football. They have a great team. That's the good part. The thing that I realize about them is the Eagles are a solid team. They got special teams, they got defense, they got running game. They have the weapons. You know what I'm saying? So he's not asked to do as much as other quarterbacks are asked to do. So wanting his numbers to be crazy or wanting his numbers to be ridiculous, I think he's going to start getting into the groove. Right now, I'm not saying he's playing in any type of crazy way, but like we said before, it's so much easier to go and study the film and see what you did wrong from a win than a loss. And it's still only the second week of the season. They're 2-0, not 0-2. So it's not like they're nothing like everything's falling apart. He still can improve in his passes. Obviously, they only had 2 passes over 15 yards this whole since the season started. So definitely just being able to get some more, give Devontae some more opportunities, give some more deep passes down the field. I mean, it's nothing to panic about, but still at the same time, he's never going to give you 400, 500 yards passing. He's going to always just make sure that the team is they stay above the chains, handing off to Saquon, making sure he converts and uses his legs. And when they get tight, using that tush push. You know what I'm saying? So he's never
Mhm.
really asked to do extremely too much, but when he is asked to do something, like when it gets to the playoffs, right now, this is the regular season, the beginning of the season. We know what Jalen Hurts is capable of. We know what their team has done before. So I'm not going to always like say, oh no, Jalen, your numbers aren't crazy. You're 2-0. You're figuring it out. It's the beginning of the season. I trust in you. I know you're watching tape. I know you're doing the thing that need to be done for you to continue to get better throughout the season and hopefully try to get to the Super Bowl and win another one. Like his goals are longer than just, oh, how am I looking the first 2 games of the season? He's not tripping. Like he's been there before. People talk crap about him all the time. So I know he wants to do better. He knows that it isn't good enough. And he's probably the hardest critic on himself, too. He wants to be great. He understands that he has a great team and continuing to win is the main thing. If they were losing and he was playing bad, it would be a whole different situation.
Oh, it's
But
always a whole different situation. That's
the
the
same. But that's why I'm saying him still being able to do this with a win and still continue to try to get better. He knows this isn't top Jalen Hurts. He's not playing at a MVP level right now, and I think he knows that. But continuing to win, it's a lot easier to work on what you're not doing so well when you're winning games.
I think right now, like you said, he's doing what's necessary for them to win, not
Mhm.
hurting them. It may not be helping them all the time, but he's not hurting them. That's a big thing. I mean, I think if you go back and you look at like I believe it was like the Ravens when they had was it Dilfer or something? Trent, was it who was it the quarterback the Ravens ended up winning that Super Bowl with? And the offense was like not really that great, but the quarterback, he was just doing what was necessary. He wasn't really helping as much, but he wasn't hurting them and giving the defense, the opportunities to go out there and basically close out a lot of the games. I think this is a little different situation, but kind of the same, where he's not asked to do a lot. You got the offense right now; they're doing great with the running game. You got Saquon, he's doing a tremendous job. The offensive line is doing a tremendous job. So, he's not called, like you said, to have to sit back there and go, 30, 40 passes a game. But, when they get to that situation, or if they ever do get to that situation, I should say, where the run is being stopped, defense is playing stout. Do you think he can come in there from what you've seen, just these last few weeks and, win it with his arm?
From this last few weeks, no, but I've seen him do it before. And I believe that, I mean, I've seen him throw to, I think him, Devontae, AJ Brown still hasn't been getting the ball as much. He does have capable receivers. So I think if we do, the run game is doing well. Just opening up, taking the shots, being able to throw some more, giving more opportunities. He's not really even throwing those deep passes, you know what I'm saying, to become incomplete. So I think just opening it up, giving him a chance, giving him a shot down the field. And I think it'll work out. I would believe in Jalen Hurts. I know he's working his ass off, and he's he's a solid player, and they got good players around him, and he's just working hard. So I think it's going. He has nothing but good is going to happen for Jalen, bro. In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, as long as things keep going well with, like you said, the defense and the special teams, then I think things will work themselves out. Um, so listen, man, I went to the gym, right? Well,
Mhm.
I always go to the gym.
You're
That's
always
not
in the gym
right.
every day.
So I went in there and I'm working out, right? And I'm looking at this dude, and he got like this cup, and I see the cup,
Mm.
and you know what? I gotta go get mine. I'm gonna show you. Go ahead, talk to the people, babe. I'll be back.
See, Deebo, wow, man, he about to go get a cup. But who was I talking about? Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts hooped, Bills. But look, at the end of the day, the MVP of that game, James Cook. Every tote was almost for a first down. With Josh Allen, with James Cook there, it's taking so much pressure. Josh Allen gonna do what Josh Allen gonna do. He's gonna scramble. He's gonna make passes. He's gonna make plays. But with James Cook there, running like looking so sweet, looking like the MVP, 10 carries a tote. That's my MVP of the game. James Cook. Shout
Hey,
out
that
James.
boy had like 7 for 71 at one point, bro.
Bro, every tote was first down. Every
I
tote.
couldn't find it anyway.
Oh, stepped off and didn't come back with nothing.
I couldn't even find it. So it's like a mug, a little mug cup. And I see a dude, and he got one. And I'm working out, and I saw what it said, right? So I had to tell him. I said, I don't know if you noticed or not, but one of us being lied to. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, huh? I was like, I got that same cup. And it said the greatest dad ever. So I got to go talk to my kids after they get out of school and see what was going on. Was they lying to me, or is that dude the greatest dad ever? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure that out. It was kind of messing with me. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all.
they got look, there's a whole contemplation going on because I got that same mug.
You do too?
So I'm trying to figure
Who
out,
gave that to you?
man, my Joey and my Jetty. My young boys told
Somebody
me I'm the
lying
greatest
to
dad
you. I
ever.
don't know. Somebody. Anybody else got something out there like that? Like
And I think
I thought it was just me. Damn, I thought I was
bro.
special. I thought
No.
I would. Damn,
You the greatest
man.
dad. You're the greatest dad in your household.
In my household, that's what it
Yep,
is.
in the Harrison house, you that man.
Oh man, for sure, for sure. Now listen, what we got here is a failure to communicate on. That's not it.
What you talking about?
Anyway,
What you talking about,
nothing.
Debo?
I was talking to myself. I was looking at something.
See, I be losing you sometimes.
Yeah, it wasn't something that I was anyway. Um,
Pop off.
what's the next thing?
We
What you
got
got?
super. We got super chats.
We got super chats? I don't see it. If we got it, I don't see it.
Okay, I got super chat.
Joe, go.
Super chat. Nat said, James, just want to say your jersey was the first one I ever bought. Love the show very much. Love you both. Let's go.
Let's go.
Good man. Then we got Dr. L. Frankie and L. Bellamy said, keep going, guys. Over 24K subscribers, and it's growing every day.
24. We at 24 now?
Yeah, 24K, Debo.
It got to be 25 by now. We done had at least get a G ball real quick.
You got to at least get a quarter. At least get
Gotta
a quarter.
be. You ain't got no more?
Man, I got them. I got two right there right now, Debo.
Listen. Uh-uh. No, sir.
But you know what though? You know what? What was your highlights of the game? I already told you who my favorite player was, James Cook. Who was yours? D.
I'm thinking.
Oh.
Yeah. I gotta.
You could probably go the same as me if you need to.
No. No, I gotta. Well, yeah, I could, but Josh Allen was doing his thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the little flip passes and all that other stuff. So I gotta give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't want to give it to him. I feel like they kind of stole an MVP from my guy Lamar last year. But anyway, I'll give it to him. I'm gonna give it to Josh.
Oh Lord. James, we got another one.
What we got?
Oh Lord. See, I don't know if I'm ready for this one. We gotta wait till the
I
end.
can't see it, baby.
Chris said, today is apparently National Talk Like a Pirate Day. We want James to do another weird voice at the end of the show.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
man!
my goodness.
I wasn't prepared for that one, buddy. I'll see what I can come up with, baby.
Man, I know you got it in you. You guys.
I
Debo,
got,
I,
I gotta
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about you, brother. That was definitely not on my
listen, man. I'm a,
my Uno card.
I'm a trained actor. Trained a little bit trained, but not. Yeah, I'm a trained actor. I got my SAG card and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I do what I do.
You don't got no
When I,
sad card. You got a sad
yeah, I
card?
do. Yeah,
Oh,
that ass.
okay, Debo.
You talk. Listen, man. Heels. You
I
ever
need
seen
to
Heels? It's called
heels.
Heels. Heels. Heels. I believe
Uh-huh.
it's on Netflix. Okay, look at season one. Season one, I'm in that. I play a character called Apocalypse. Yeah, bro, I'm a trained actor. I was a series regular.
What?
Yeah, season one though. I wasn't in season two. You know,
Did you die off? They
no,
killed you?
I wouldn't take the shot.
Ah. Oh, it was doing COVID?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did it in Atlanta.
Okay.
Had set lockdown, dude. We had a whole gym with a wrestling ring and weight equipment and all that because you couldn't go nowhere, you couldn't do nothing. So we did all our training in there with each other and all that. So
Yeah.
trying to make you wear masks and stuff, all that. Like,
Debo, you a man of many hats, bro.
no question.
Every
Go
time.
check it out though. You go watch that show.
I'm gonna watch Heels, man. For,
Hey,
for
you watch
sure.
the show. You watch the show. You been watching. We gonna talk about it next week. We talk about it on Monday or
I'm gonna have
Tuesday, whatever.
I'm gonna have
I'm
some
telling
stuff
you, I'm
to say.
decent in that thing too.
No, for
You go
sure.
look at that and you go be like, damn, I ain't know Deebo had that in him. Yeah, for
No,
sure.
I'm a movie critique for real.
Okay.
I'm a movie critic.
Okay.
Yeah, so I be
Yeah,
critiquing.
I'm gonna need your critique then.
I be critiquing people's stuff.
Okay.
So I'll let you know if it's good or not.
Man, listen, man, you let me
I
know if
know.
it's good. I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now,
gonna,
man, it is what
I'm
it
gonna,
is, bro.
I'm gonna even if
Uh,
it's not good, I'm gonna tell you it's good.
listen, man, I'm telling you, it's good. No, I want the truth. I
No,
want
I'm
the
messing
truth.
with you, brother. I'm gonna be an
Hardcore,
honest opinion.
hardcore truth. Nothing but the truth.
Always, Debo. Come on, man. My good man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, where you at? Virginia?
I'm in Virginia, brother.
Yeah, bro. That's so far away from Pittsburgh. You should feel safe giving me a honest, honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, Debo. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving you the Addy. I'm just gonna tell you I'm in Virginia. You, I don't know Virginia Beach or Tyson's, Norfolk.
Where- yeah, you got to search for me, buddy. After I give you this review,
No, no, no. I'm gonna come find you, man. You gonna give me a hug after I give you this review.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, I'm the coldest thing going. If they had ever really gave me a shot, you know what I'm saying? I'd easily be like the next Rock, just a little better. You know?
You wrestled?
Yeah, I did my own stunts. I did all my own stunts. Everything you see on there is me. I did.
So heels is a wrestling move? Is a
Yeah,
wrestling?
it's about like faces and heels. So like they're using that throw off. So it's
Okay,
uh it's
okay.
about a family, two brothers that are trying to get their small time wrestling thing big, and the characters around it and all that. So you got to watch it.
Oh no, I'm gonna watch it for sure, man. Cause I used to get my Rey Mysterio Jr. on back in the day.
Yeah, you got Stephen Amell in it. You got Alexander Ludwig. You got Alan Maldonado, Chris Bauer. You have Mary McCormick. Um, is it Crystal? You know what? I have trouble remembering. Crystal Bernard, I believe, and it's a few other people in there, dude. But yeah, it's a good show, man. Good cast. Michael Malley, yeah, is a writer director. You have what's his name from oh why am I throwing a blank on his name right now?
Is it a movie producer or something? Or
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not the one. I know Steven Spielberg.
It was a superhero type thing. What's his name? Oh man, what movie was it? Loki? Loki or is it not? Yeah, I think it's Loki. He what's his name? I can see his face right now. Why am I throwing a blank? Anyway, that was like 2020, 2021, something like that. But why am I throwing a blank on his name right now?
What's your favorite movie of all time, Deebo?
Life.
Mm.
Eddie Murphy
Great,
and Martin Lawrence.
great,
Yes. Dog,
great.
listen, I still watch that
Oh,
and catch little tidbits that I miss. And I done watched it like probably like 150 times.
you word for bar on it now. Gotta be.
Pete Siegel, that's his name.
Pete Siegel.
And Michael Waldron is the other. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Michael Waldron is the Loki, and Pete Siegel is the director.
Okay.
But Waldron is the writer, one of the writers, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that right there.
Oh no, perfect. And I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that for sure, Deebo.
What's your favorite movie?
Man, what is my favorite movie? Life is up there, but I think my favorite movie, if I just had to ask, bro, it sounds Green Mile.
I just watched that last night. That's why you said Green Mile. I just saw that
No,
last
brother.
night.
Man, I didn't know what you watched, brother Deebo. And how much you know you watch
You
Green
knew
Mile?
I watched it.
No way. But I'm
You got
telling you.
cameras. You got.
No, man. But Green Mile, though, that's probably my favorite movie, man. I love that movie.
You got Green. Yeah, I just watched. Yeah,
I know you. I know
it was all right. I didn't. I
that's a
just.
classic.
Yeah, I like the laugh though. I like the laugh. There ain't nothing to laugh about in that, baby.
No,
No,
that
for
was a
sure.
real one. I like movies that make you think too. Like some other movies, like The Departed was a good movie.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like the Oceans too. I'm a big Oceans fan.
Oceans. Oh, Oceans.
Ocean, like Oceans 11.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Oceans 11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 75.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
They started getting oceaned out though. They was
They
doing
started, man. God damn, they went the ocean. There was a lot of oceans. Too many oceans.
Hey man, look here, man. After that one, man, we're gonna go ahead and take off, man. Hey, we want to thank y'all for joining us. Joe, you ain't here with
Uh,
nothing, man. Hey man, thank you for joining us on Deebo and Joe Show, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll be back here again on Monday. What's today? Friday?
Friday,
Yes, we'll be back again on Monday.
after a crazy week of football.
Crazy week of football. Hey, make sure y'all go and watch Heels on Netflix season 1.
Yes.
Apocalypse.
And
That's my
please
character.
come in the chat and tell me what y'all think about Deebo's performance on Monday. Let me know what y'all think.
It's fire. And we out.